Black Friday out here resetting my line on this piece of public ground. So they had a Thanksgiving Day pheasant hunt out here, so I had to disarm everything for that. But we're back out arming everything, and then brought some more with us, so we're going to expand our line. So I got a dog proof here, and we're going to be using the Longshot Coon candy. If you're familiar with this product, you know how good it works, but that's what it is. I've had really good success with this year. So I just take me off a chunk, stick it down in there, try to get it below that trigger, arm it, come back tomorrow, and hopefully there's a coon in here. All right, so we're down the line a little further. I've had a fair bit of groundhogs that I've caught here, so I'm going to reset this conibear and hopefully get a couple more groundhogs. I know there's guys out there that do this barehanded. I've smashed my fingers more times than I care, so I have officially broke down and got the setting tool so I don't smash my fingers anymore. I'm not into that anymore. So get these safeties on, and we got a hole here. You can see the hole here, and it's coming up and out, and then it's coming up and going back to the water. So I've had luck with groundhog here earlier in the season. So I don't know if we'll get another one here, but I'm going to go ahead and set this, and hopefully we can get one. Maybe if I can get my, there we go. So these traps are jump up and bite your fingers pretty quick. You want to make sure you got those safeties set. I always put mine on the first notch. Some people put them on the second. It's user preference. I typically do that first. And the way I do it is I will place it so that my fingers are up so the brush doesn't get them. Set it down in the hole. Take my safeties off. Put them up out of the way. And there we go. There's another set. So hopefully we can come back tomorrow and have a groundhog. All right, so this is going to be a new set. This is a pretty active area. I had trail cam here a while back, and I got groundhogs, possums, raccoons, and even a couple pheasants on camera. So I'm probably going to double up here. One of the things I always try to tell people when it comes to raccoons is, or anything, make sure you're being super careful when you're setting your traps. So the way these are designed is, you know, they'll run around this. It's just an anchor point, right? So they're supposed to be able to move around. And you gotta be careful not to get you too close to a tree or a log, because what'll happen is if they can get up on that and get that leverage, sometimes they can pull these stakes right out of the ground. So just make sure you're careful when you're setting those. So I always kind of do this like motion just to make sure that they're not going to be able to pull this and get into something. So we'll get this one set. All right, and we'll take this, put it back here. And there's different types of dog proofs too. So these are an easy set. Just kind of grab a hold of this and squeeze it. And then there's ones that are just the standard like this, where you slide it in and you put that underneath that pin. They have a setting tool that you can stick in here to help you set them. I've never used them. I suppose they're okay. But yeah, so there's a couple different options here. But what I always do is I want to make sure we get that set. like that. Once again, Longshot Coon candy. I'll leave a link to this product in my in the description of the video, so you guys can go and check this stuff out. It works great. The other thing you might notice is this sweet ass hat I'm wearing. I know, it's sweet. So if you find yourself wanting to know where you can get one of these sweet ass hats, that link will be in the description as well. So go over and pick you one up. Limited run, we just did a quick run of these, nothing fancy, we just got a dozen of them. So if it's something you want, make sure you grab it right away, because I'm sure they're not gonna last long. Let's keep on going down the line. Spray everything down. Down, on to the next. Typically don't have much luck with these, but I'm giving it a shot. I brought some corn along. I'll throw some corn in there. I'm also going to spray it in there pretty good. Maybe we can get something. Typically, like I said, I don't get a lot of luck with these, but I'm always open to try it. So we'll give her a shot here, and we'll see if we can get all right. So we're gonna do another. This is a brand new set. This is way down the line. I haven't been down this far this year. But we got some old growth trees over here behind me. And then just past it, there's a couple of hollow trees. So typically that's a good spot for coons. So I'm gonna set one here, and I'm gonna go out here behind me. There's a big brush pile that's a bunch of pushed in brush from when they were doing some land leveling. So I'm gonna go and set some stuff out there too. But I haven't been this far this year or last year. So last year I ran a smaller line, did really good, but my line was a lot smaller. This year I've probably doubled my line, so hopefully that means double the harvest. And if you guys keep an eye on the website, on the store, you'll see once we get hides back from tanning, and when we get the skulls back from getting the beetles, flesh-eating beetles, eating them all, there'll be skulls on the site for sale. There'll be hides for sale, aside from the ones I'm keeping. And then also, I'm gonna try my hand at putting some baculums up. Had a couple people ask. So any of the male coons or any male coyotes, I'll save those baculums and get those cleaned and get them up too. Or if there's anything else anybody wants or has any need for, let me know. I'll save just about anything, but we're gonna try to do a lot more skulls this year. So try to save a lot more skulls and kind of get them more educational based. So basically gluing the backs together so they don't fall apart, but yet leaving them open enough that you can see the teeth and all that. So just keep your eyes open for that. It'll be later season. It takes the beetles a while, and then to get them cleaned and everything. But my goal is to get some of those up on the site this year. Like I said, I had a couple people reach out asking if I'd be willing to sell some skulls and stuff. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. We'll get those going. And then shirts are up on the site, stickers, and hats. These kick-ass hats that you see me wearing, they're all going to be up on the site live right now. So all right, another successful set. Get this one sprayed down. We'll go out here by the brush pile and I'll show you what I was talking about when it comes to finding good habitat. So on to the next. Last place we're going to set for today. This is a whole bunch of brush that was down in this bottom land that was all pushed up 4 years ago. So there's a lot of activity in here. There's lots of holes, a lot of denting going on underneath here. We have a bunch of slips and a whole bunch of little trails going up and down this bank. On the other side of this bank is a creek. On the other side of that creek's another 300 and some acres of nature preserve. So a lot of animals will come from that preserve, across the creek, and then down here. And you can see we have the deer highway that runs through here. It's actually quite incredible the amount of deer that are out in this area. Fortunately, you can't hunt this. You can only trap it, nuisance trap it. But the deer that are out here are just astounding. So I'm going to do a couple sets up here by this big pile, and that's going to be everything for the day. And then I'll be back out tomorrow to check everything, and hopefully we got hopefully there's something in every trap. Down here. Rabbit butt. A little icy. All right. I have no idea what that is.
Either.
It's on the other side though.
Uh-huh.
Nice little rabbit. One bag so I don't lose them. Get this guy reset. One thing I noticed in this particular area is I haven't had luck with my smaller ones, my smaller sets, just these bigger ones. So what I've been doing is I've been taking my catch wires and putting them in the hole, because I had them originally facing out and they were being triggered. They weren't being they were being triggered, but I wasn't getting anything. So I've been putting them in the hole, and I've been putting my wings down and wedging it in like this, and I've had a lot better luck doing it this way with those back in there like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right way, the wrong way. That's the thing about trapping. There's 700 ways to do it. But I have found in these little sets like this, when I'm trying to get all these rabbits, this is how I've been doing it and had really good luck this way. So this is day 2 on this trap line so far. Yesterday we had nothing. Today we got 1 rabbit. So we'll keep on walking down. So we have another dog proof set here. This has been set, like I said, this is day 2 checking it, so it's the 3rd day that this has been out. I got it baited with Longshot Outdoors, their Coon candy, but I'm not getting any hits on it, and there's no apparent tracks around here right now, but I know this is an active area because we've had coons on camera and stuff. So what I'll do is I'm not gonna rebait it with anything because there's plenty of bait there still, but I have this, it's just vanilla extract and water. I find it just helps cover scent, and maybe they're not coming here because they're not smelling it, so we'll spray this because it's really strong smell and it'll get them to come. So we'll spray all these down with this, and hopefully tomorrow we can get some more. Got a rabbit butt, all icy. All right. I have no idea what that is.
Either.
It's on the other side though.
Uh-huh.
Nice little rabbit. Bag so I don't lose them. Get this guy reset. One thing I noticed in this particular area is I haven't had luck with my smaller ones, my smaller sets, just these bigger ones. So what I've been doing is I've been taking my catch wires and putting them in the hole, because I had them originally facing out and they were being triggered. They weren't being actually, they were being triggered, but I wasn't getting anything. So I've been putting them in the hole, and I've been putting my wings down and wedging it in like this. And I've had a lot better luck doing it this way with those back in there like that. I don't know. I don't know if it's the right way, the wrong way. That's the thing about trapping. There's 700 ways to do it. But I have found in these little sets like this, when I'm trying to get all these rabbits, this is how I've been doing it and had really good luck this way. So this is day 2 on this trap line so far. Yesterday we had nothing. Today we got 1 rabbit. So we'll keep on walking down. So we have another dog proof set here. This has been set, like I said, this is day 2 checking it, so it's the 3rd day that this has been out. I got it baited with Longshot Outdoors, their Coon candy, but I'm not getting any hits on it, and there's no apparent tracks around here right now, but I know this is an active area because we've had coons on camera and stuff. So what I'll do is I'm not gonna rebait it with anything because there's plenty of bait there still, but I have this, it's just vanilla extract and water. I find it just helps cover scent, and maybe they're not coming here because they're not smelling it, so we'll spray this because it's really strong smell and it'll get them to come. So we'll spray all these down with this, and hopefully tomorrow we can get some more. Day 4 out here trapping this public ground. If I didn't say before or explain this, this is a nature preserve, wildlife preserve that the state of Ohio manages, and it's a lottery system. So you put in for the lottery to be able to trap this. It's the only thing you can do out here. It's open to the public all year, but they have a lot of really tight restrictions on trapping. But like I said, it's a lottery system, so you put in for the drawing, either you get it or you don't. So that's where we're out here trapping. First 2 traps, nothing. Keep working our way down the line. I've been seeing a lot of sign out here, so I'm really hoping we can get some good traps. I got a double set up here. Nothing in that one. Just keep working our way down the line and hopefully we can get something. We got one more trap coming up. Nothing in that guy either. Like I said, I was really hopeful that we'd get something out here today. So this is the 4th day that these been set. No takers yet. But we still got a long ways to go down this trap line. Check in with you after a bit. Well, heading back to the truck. Nothing. Day 4 was a bust. Got skunked on day 4. Rebaited a few. Sprayed some vanilla around. Maybe that'll help. But my goal here is to basically post these on Tuesday or Wednesday. So my trapping videos are going to run basically Tuesday through Monday. So that way I can get the weekend in it and then get it uploaded during the week. Make sure you comment down below if there's anything you're wanting to see. Any questions you have, just let me know. Like I said, this is a public piece of ground we're trapping here. And then I got another piece of private that I'll start trapping later this week. So we'll have 2 series going, one for the public trapping and one for the private trapping. Because unfortunately out here I can't use any footholds or anything like that. I can't use any snares. I can only use box traps, dog proofs. So I'm limited on what I can do, so I can't really target fox, coyotes out here, which is something I'm really hoping to get this year. I do have 2 box traps out here, but I mean, I've never had luck catching anything in a box trap, aside from when I do my nuisance stuff. So if you have a trick to wild catching something in a box trap, you let me know. But we'll end it here. Like I said, make sure you like, subscribe, follow me over on Instagram, and check out the link in the description below. You can get one of these fly hats here. I got my stickers up and some shirts up there for sale. So take a look at that link. Like I said, in the down in the comments. Down in the comments, let me know what you want to see. And we'll keep going at it. We got a long season ahead of us. Be safe, have fun. Talk to you later.